Greetings everyone, Arcimedes here, and welcome back to another brick-filled LEGO video. Today, we're going to be doing a my own creation spotlight on my latest robot model, the ThunderStrider Corporation IronFist. The IronFist began, like so many of my other mecha creations, as this, a small little suit of armor I designed a couple months ago. As you can see, it's got basic posability, nothing too special. Anyways, as I was playing around with it one day, I had an image of a much larger version. Something like this, with giant rotating cannons, heavy gray and black armor, and a fierce-looking head. After trying and failing to design some other robot models, I finally concluded that I would try to design the image I had in my head. Let's take a look at some of the various techniques that we learned over the last couple weeks that I have demonstrated in this model, and then I'll show some of the finer details. As you can see, I use a combination of angle plate torso armor and angle brick torso armor. I think this adds a nice kind of depth to the robot. The foot design uses the combination ball click and friction pin hole rocking design that we looked at in the end of the foot design video. As we saw in the shoulder armor tutorial video, this arm uses the gear and panel armor design. With those techniques in mind, let's look at the model as a whole. Now, this robot is intended to be a villain robot. If you are from the LEGO Master Builder galleries, and you've seen some of my other models, you might have heard of the ThunderStrider Corporation. This greedy company built robots, and in one way or another, has managed to practically take over the known and the unknown universe. Perhaps I'll go into the whole storyline at another time, but for right now, let's just look at this model. This is supposed to be the heavy infantry mecha for the ThunderStrider Corporation army. As you can see, it has two rapid-firing rocket launchers, which must be refilled by these tubes back to these storage containers back here. And it also has these two chainsaws, one under each arm, which might be used for destroying any enemy armor. I used a black and gray color scheme with red transparent elements because I thought it gave the robot a rather menacing look, also to mimic the smaller robot. However, I didn't want the robot to be truly evil, which is why I stayed away from using too much red, because the pilots of these robots in the ThunderStrider universe might not be themselves completely evil, perhaps just forced into the ThunderStrider army, or something like that. I wanted this robot to look a lot less polished than the Angelus, so I made a much more agreeable design, using these pipe pieces on the arms and legs, as well as using these vents, and trying to use a not studless appearance, unlike the Angelus. I think this gave it a more rough, unfinished exterior. My favorite part of the design, aside from the rotating rocket launchers and the gear armor and the legs and the arms and the, well, maybe let's put it this way. One of my favorite parts of this robot is the helmet. As you can see, I used some simple grooved pieces along the side to add a little more texture. I also created a cockpit design, which pulled open like this, to reveal the pilot inside. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the IronFist. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was interesting or informative, or at least that it entertained you for a few minutes. If you liked this video, please rate, comment, or subscribe. If you didn't like this video, well, I'd still like to hear from you too. Tell me what you think would make this channel different and better. A quick reminder. In March, there will be a 5th Sunday, and that means I'll be doing a special video on that 5th Sunday, where I'll be answering some viewer questions or suggestions. My name is Arcimedes36, and I'll see you next Sunday.